Projective Geometry, Volume 1, by Oswald Veblen and John Wesley Young.
Chapter 3, Projectivities of the Primitive Geometric Forms of 1, 2, and 3 Dimensions. Section 25, The Notion of a Group. At this point, it seems desirable to introduce the notion of a group of correspondences, which is fundamental in any system of geometry. We will give the general abstract definition of a group as follows. Definition: a class G of elements, which we denote by A, B, C, is said to form a group with respect to an operation or law of combination times acting on a pair of elements of G, provided the following postulates are satisfied. G1, for every pair equal or distinct elements A and B of G, the resultant A times B of acting with the operation times on the pair in the order given is a uniquely determined element of G. G2, the relation quantity A times B times C is equal to A times the quantity B times C holds for any three equal or distinct elements A, B, C of G. G3, there occurs in G an element I such that the relation A times I is equal to A holds for every element A of G. G4, for every element A in G, there exists an element A prime satisfying the relation A times A prime is equal to I. From the above set of postulates follow, as theorems, the following. The relations A times A prime equal to I and A times I equal to A imply respectively the relations A prime times A is equal to I and I times A is equal to A. An element I of G is called an identity element, and an element A prime satisfying the relation A times A prime is equal to I is called an inverse element of A. For there is only one identity element in G. For every element A of G, there is only one inverse. We omit the proofs of these theorems. Definition: a group which satisfies further the following postulate is said to be commutative or abelian. G5, the relation A times B is equal to B times A is satisfied for every pair of elements A and B in G.
Projective Geometry, Volume 1. This book was written by Oswald Veblen and John Wesley Young. It was published by Blaisdell Publishing Company, London, 1910, and is now in the public domain. It is read by Jim Renhold, with programming and illustration by Jim Renhold, 2019. Thank you for listening.